Another morning at the barn. Here we go. Another day. Get inside. We'll talk about it. Somewhere along the line, I picked up more responsibility. I started here in parts and learning boxes and numbers and systems. Kind of work where detail matters, but nobody really sees them. That's fine. This is where I learned how things fit together. Not just the bikes, but the people. Spent about 6 months just doing parts. Work with an incredible group of guys. See if I can throw them in down there. Look at them. Those are my co-workers, Scott and Clint. Pretty amazing dudes. Between the two of them, over 40 years experience. Motorcycle parts and accessories and building bikes and working on bikes. Then I transitioned. I still do parts, but I also do Rider Academy. Helping new riders take their first steps. And watching someone who's never touched a motorcycle figure it out, pretty incredible. It can be clumsy at first. Some of them are nervous. By the end of that weekend, these are safe, confident riders ready to tackle the open road. I get to play some small part in that. Really gets me kind of in the feels. I guess what I'm saying is even the boring stuff here begins to matter when the people you work with care. Harley Corporate's pretty incredible too. I've never been anywhere that had so much a commitment to continued education. Through our Harley-Davidson University classes that come every month, to this past weekend doing the traveling trike tour where they brought trikes in and had us ride them around. Learn all about the new 26s and what changes the engineers cooked up. Pretty incredible company with a pretty incredible commitment to the future and to us, the riders. On the surface, looks like just another dealership. But if you step in, check it out a little closer, you'll notice something different. The place used to be Zook's Harley, then it changed hands, became something else, something intentional. But we don't just sell bikes, we built an identity. You walk in, it doesn't feel like retail, it feels like Iowa. We've decided to tell you a story. Silo stands outside where an elevator actually exists, not just decoration. Apparel's tucked underneath a corn crib. If you look up from the showroom floor, you'll see a classroom, disguised as a hayloft. A place where riders aren't just taught, they're raised. And in back, where the specialty gear lives, pens, hog pens. In fact, not subtle, not polished, just honest. Because that's what this brand has always been, not perfect, just real. Every day I get a front row seat to something most people only see in passing. Not just bikes, lives translated into machines. You see the long haul kings touring bikes built to eat miles, like it's nothing. Big tanks and a big presence. Kind of machines that don't ask where you're going, just assume you're not coming back the same. There's Softails, low and deliberate. A little more attitude than comfort. They don't rush, they arrive. Old Dynas roll through, scarred, loud, little unhinged. They've already lived a life and decided they weren't done yet. I see Sportsters stripped down. No pretending, just throttle and nerve. And then something like Harley-Davidson Pan America shows up, just a reminder that even a brand built on asphalt still hears the call of the unknown. And the thing is, none of them are wrong. Every single one is the right tool for the right rider. That's the part people miss. They argue specs, and they argue style, and they argue what's better. But standing here, watching them come and go, I realized quick, it's never about the bike. It's about the person who throws the leg over it. And me? Just honored I get to stand in the middle of all of it. 12 years as a maintenance supervisor. Some days it was toilets, some days it was broken doors. Same walls, same problems, different days. Nothing wrong with that. It was honest work. I like honest work. But this is different. Now I look out, and instead of the same hallways, houses, places repeating themselves, I see possibility. Chrome and steel, stories waiting to happen. And I'll tell you straight, I like my view a hell of a lot more now. This is where all my winter storage happens. We'll bring your bike in, do a 36-point inspection. Then I'm gonna put it battery tender plugged in, put it on one of these metal skids, and put it up where it can't get dinged, damaged, dented, or otherwise bothered. Climate controlled, warm building, really making sure your stuff stays the way you left it and entrusted it to us. So many bikes in many different states of repair or examination, and you know, we've been at this a while. Stuff's sort of everywhere, oil, tires, a little bit of everything everywhere. And one of the beauties is getting to see all these different bikes. I've did a short about this one before. What a cool bike. Do a lot of parades with this one. Back there is one of my favorite road glides. Oh, it's so cool. Back here amongst the mechanic bays, the vibe is different. The illusions drop away. No chrome polish can hide it. No marketing can dress it up. This is where the machines confess. Worn parts, loose bolts, stories written in metal and rubber. And the hands that fix them. And the name on the wall said Big Barn Harley-Davidson. Not there for decoration. Mark. Reminder that everything that rolls out of here carries a little piece of this place with it. Under the drop-down ceiling, magic happens. Little pictures, nods to history, nostalgia. Bikes, getting whole motor builds. We don't leave them dirty. We ain't about them dirty bikes. We clean them up, get them in that wash bay. Set them aside, waiting for their moment on the lift. Cool, man. Pretty amazed by some of these mechanics. Just the knowledge, the skill, stuff they do with their hands makes what I used to do as maintenance pale in comparison. I ain't comparing. It's completely different. And you notice stepping outside, it gets quiet again. Not silent, just different. Because everything that this place holds doesn't stay inside those walls. It spills out here, out onto the pavement, out onto the roads, that stretch out in every direction. People come through a place like this for all kinds of reasons. Some are just passing through, travelers chasing the horizon you can't quite name. Some are locals, weekend riders, weekday escape artists, people carving out a little freedom wherever they can find it. And then there's the ones that stick around, the ones who built something here. Chapters like the Des Moines Harley Owners Group, friendships that start over a tank of gas and somehow turn into something that lasts a lifetime. You realize this isn't just a building. It's not just a dealership. It's not even just Harley-Davidson. It's a crossroads. A place where people show up as strangers and leave as something else. Riders, friends, sometimes closer to family. Bikes aren't just machines. They're the excuse, the invitation, the thing that gets you through the door. What you find after that, that's the part that stays with you. Worked a lot of jobs in my life. A lot of walls, a lot of routines, but this is one of the few places that actually gives me something back.